Well, hello, hello, hello. It is I, Echo Craft. What is going on? I hope you like that little interlude. It was fun. I got my Bostonian hat on right now. Drinking a liquid death. Yes, indeed. All right. So, as you can see on this side of me right over here, right here, it says trying to rise above losing subs. Yeah. You know, I got to say, it disturbs me when that happens, especially when I find out that the person actually writes to me and says, "Hey, I don't like you." Yeah, but before we continue with that, I just want to say, and I want to talk a little bit about some synthesizers too, because that's what we like to do here. But I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. We've got Morning Loops by Planabia, I guess that's how you say it. What's up, Samurai? Samurai's in the chat. We've got Apollo Hanzo, Mr. Apollo Hanzo. What's going on, bro? We've got George G's in the house. Yes, indeed. We've got Uncle Jerry's World. We've got Synth Mode. Yes, indeedy. We've got the Electronic Composer. Who else we got? We got them all, man. Everybody's in tonight. This is great. Yeah, so I know it's late. You know, it's a late night. Figured I'd go on live. I have no television. Fix my hat here. I have no television. I have no living room set. We're getting some new furniture and anyway, so I have no TV. There's TV on in the bedroom. I said, you know what? I'm just going to watch some videos. And then I said, why am I doing this? Why don't I just go live, right? So before I go live, DJ Voitex in the house. Boom! Yeah, so before I go live, I was eating deep-fried Cajun peanuts and getting ready for bed. Y'all be eating Cajun peanuts before you go to bed, Uncle Jerry? What's up with that, bro? Woo! That would make my stomach rumble. Anyway, love Cajun peanuts, by the way. They're amazing. So I just want to see if I can call this up here. Give me 1 second. Let me take a look, see here. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on, boys and girls and he, she, they, them, and Bafangul. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. I wonder if I could do this. Hold on. Let's go to yeah. Go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my channel. Give me 1 sec, gentlemen. I'm gonna pull this up right now. Hold on. See if I can find this right here. Channel is, let's see, 5.
Cat one times. Oh,
okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now I don't like calling people out, right? I'm just gonna put this up here. I don't even know who this guy is, to be honest with you. He's kind of. All right. So right in here. Right in here. So this was the Synth Hefner episode that I did Thursday. And apparently I was rude and crude and was angry and I was saying some nasty stuff, I guess, about YouTube. And I don't know, I guess this guy didn't like it. So he calls me out. He says, after this childish, unprofessional, and extremely crude video, it's time to unsubscribe from your channel. I once thought we had a lot in common. I am a drummer first, like you, and longtime synthesizer owner and programmer since 1972. so have worked with quite a few as you have. We often own and like similar synths and hardware. But one thing I know we don't have in common is class, and you obviously have none. Bye-bye. I mean, come on, man. You know, so I wrote back like an idiot. I wrote, well, Floyd, I'm very sorry that you feel that way. But actually, I do have a lot of class, and I don't have to prove that to anybody. I'm glad you enjoyed some of my videos. I hope you have a lovely life, and I hope that you enjoy synthesizers as much as you say you do. Take care, my friend. Oh, and one other thing. What part of that did you not understand? That I was angry? That gives me no class. So when people get angry, they don't have any class? Okay, all right, okay, that's okay. And then I said, that's your opinion, and we all know what opinions are like. Everybody's got one. Again, God bless and have a lovely life. And I mean that. And the thing is, I don't know, I'm not trying to call the guy out, but like, I guess I was pretty vulgar on the synth Hefner thing. It's because nothing was going right that day. And I guess my technical difficulties, and I tried 3 times to get it working right, and it failed. And I was swearing, and I was saying some rude stuff. And I guess he didn't like either when I said, stop putting speakers in your equipment. I kind of got a little, you know how I rant. I get angry. I'm an Italiano. What can I say? I get angry. Whatever. Sorry. Well, I lost a sub, right? I mean, that sucks. It does suck, because, we're not, I'm not making any money doing this. I enjoy it. And I want to get stuff out there, and I want to have fun. And, I don't know, I just wish that, I'm not going to say that, Samurai. I just wish that, everybody could just get along and enjoy everybody's life. And, I don't know, I'm a God-fearing man, and I'm a Christian, and, I'm also a sinner. Okay. That's just who I am, and I hope someday that, I'll be able to repent my sins in front of the good Lord Jesus Christ. Bottom line, right? Anyway, I'm just reading some of the comments here. Samurai. Let's see. Synth Mode says you were very vulgar that day. I was watching it at work and had to stop it because there were colleagues around. Listen, man, I'm sorry. I hope y'all can accept my apology on that one. I don't want to lose any more subs, so sorry about that. Anyway, I love you guys too. Thanks, Uncle Jerry. I do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do. I think that sometimes I get carried away, and sometimes I fly off the handle, and I don't mean to, but I do, and that's just who I am. I can't change who I am, nor will I. My wife puts up with me, Sometimes I don't know why. But yeah, man, life goes on, and hopefully Mr. Floyd will come back and check my stuff out again, and check out the show that I do with Samurai. Because, it's not cool, to lose people that actually enjoy what you do. And that's not what I'm out to do. I'm not out to crush anybody or, and I've made my bed and lied in a couple of times, and you guys know that. I got called out a couple of times. So Mr. Weaver Beats called me out, and I promptly apologized to him, and he's an amazing dude, and he's an amazing show. And, what are you going to do? You know, never apologize, bro. That's what Samurai says. Well, I do. I did. I apologized. You know, I know that. You know, if you promptly admit your wrongs and accept that, then you know forgiveness is at hand, or you could be rejected. You know, if you apologize to somebody. So whatever. I know I'm doing my part right now, and that keeps my conscience clear. Okay? So, anyway, back to synthesizers. Yeah. So in the beginning there, you guys heard I had the Edge going. I had the Edge fired up. See if I can. Yeah. That's the Edge. That's only one. I don't have the other one hooked up right now because I'm moving some stuff around, but I love the Edge. It's so much fun. Yes, synth fun. Sometimes apologizing isn't the right thing to do, and I get it. But you know what? I feel like I offended that dude. So I hope he can forgive me in his heart if he ever gets this out here. I wasn't calling him out. I was just reading his comment out loud. I mean, it's public, right? He posted it on my channel, so I can read it. Whatever. Anyway, let's talk about my badass hat. Yeah, man. I know a guy that made these, and he gave me one. He's like, "Hey, you want one of these?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" We got the Celtics, we got the Bees, we got the Pats, got the Red Sox on there. What more could you ask for? You know, especially if you're a Boston fan like me. D-Fam or death, Mr. Cow Food. Oh, come on, Mr. Cow Food. You gotta like this, man. Listen to this thing. I got a little delay on there right now. And kind of messing around with stuff. Let's see. Put the high pass filter on. See if I can do this. So much fun. So yeah, so the Edge is cool, man. It's, you know, Mr. Kaofu, he has a D-Fam. I had a D-Fam, and I got rid of it. And I just think this thing sounds cool, you know. Let's see if I can get this out of him. Pull this back. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. So yeah, man. One of the things that I love about the Edge is the fact that it's, I don't know. I just think it's a lot more fun to play than the D-Fam. I don't know why. I loved my D-Fam, but I didn't play with it a whole lot. And when I did, I was like, nah, this thing, I don't know what it is. It's just the way it's laid out, I think. It's just laid out really cool. And I don't have it hooked up. I do have this hooked up. Let's see. see if I can get these matched up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Anyway, here we go. Little DFAM, little donor B1. That's what that was, the B1. Yeah. So anyway, I just like that it's cool. And when you match up the edge with the drum machine underneath it or on top of it or around it, however you want to do it, sounds amazing. You know, the other thing that was I was playing there also, I had the Hydra going and I had the Mini Freak. I love the Mini Freak, man. Mini Freak, baby. Listen to that little synth. That little synthesizer. Listen to that little puppy. Woo! Yes, indeedy duty. I don't know. I'm just messing around tonight, guys. I really really didn't have much to talk about other than trying to rise above the losing subs. I don't know. You know, the Big Sky, Night Sky, guitar pedals, Night Verb. Yeah. Echo Craft. Wow, that sounds great. Thank you, Uncle Jerry. Let's see. Oh, shut up, Echo. Let's see what else we got. How's the sequencer on the B1? Actually, it's actually very good. The sequencer on the B1's a lot of fun. It's a lot easier to program than the TD-03 MO. I have one of those. But yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. Give me a sec. This down. Happening. It's actually really easy to use. And I wish I had the camera on here because then I could just show you, like, one of the cool things is that I can it transposes nicely too. Not bad, you know? Now, mind you, the delay on that's the delay on that. I don't have any delay on the channel that it's on, a VST delay. That's all built into the little guy, the B1. I like it, man. I bought that, what was it, last year? I think it was last year at Christmas time. They were having a huge sale. I got it for $79. Like, that's insane. And I bought it and I put new knobs on it because I didn't like the stupid little knobs that it came with. And I use it a lot. You know, Samurai will tell you, I do use it a lot. What's up, Rock? Yeah, so who else we got in here? Let's see. I got some people that joined. Mr. Cowfood, good stuff. Rise above the subs by just putting out more content. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Let's see what else we got. Gonna make me buy myself a Christmas present, aren't you? Uncle Jerry, I ain't trying to make anybody buy anything, man. That's Samurai's job. Ever since I met Samurai, I've bought 3 synthesizers since I met him. He's got, like, the gas that he extrudes gas, all right? And it kind of seeps into the microphone and into your brain, and you go, oh my God, I gotta buy that. So yeah, can you program the TD3 live, or have you decided machine to type new sequence? Yeah, so right now I don't have it. I have it plugged in, but I don't have it hooked up going through the system right now. But yes, it's very difficult. Because it's exactly like a TB303, the way you program it. That's not all right. Stop. It's not that difficult. It's just a pain in the ass. I have the Roland TD3. TB3. What's called? Let me see. Oh, TB03, and I also have the. So I have both of them. Those are simple. I don't have that turned on right now. But that one is amazing to play, and I have fun with that one because it looks like a TB303, sounds like a TB303, but it's easier to program. I got the TD3 MO because I like the color of it. I like the nastiness of it. It sounded really nasty. And I got that when I got the RD6 too. So if you guys haven't seen it, the video that I did on both of those. You should check them out on my channel. And let's see what else we got here in the chat. All gas, no brakes, Samurai says. Samurai's the gas man. Let's see. Echo Craft, yeah. He makes me buy shit all the time. That's from Uncle Jerry. So let's see. Samurai will break you. Yeah, you're not kidding, dude. But it's good. It's good fun, though. I mean, we have fun. Actually, no, wait a minute. I also bought the Wasp because of you. So, Samurai, I bought the Wasp also. What else did I buy? I think I bought the Wasp. I bought a lot of shit, man. Samurai still hasn't gotten an Edge, and he keeps telling me he's going to get an Edge. And he should pull the trigger on it because it's what, $149? It's stupid, the price. And I got the cat. I wanted the Behringer cat for a while. Wanted a real cat. And I will say the Behringer cat. It's cool. It's a cool synthesizer, man. So the Behringer cat is a lot of fun. And yes, behind me is the Juno X. Right now, one of my favorite patches is Synth Patch 1 on the Juno X. It's just the Juno. It's the Juno 106, man. It just sounds good. And I have the effects that are on there. I love the effects. I love the 3 different types of chorus that are on there. So yeah, Juno X all the way, man. I'm so happy that I bought that synthesizer. And then there's the infamous Hydra. The Hydra's sick. It's just sick, you know? And then it's just, what I have in this studio is just crazy. It's crazy. All the stuff that I have, man, I gotta fire up my my Korg collection. It just blows my mind, you know. Being able to afford all this stuff, I'm grateful and I thank God for that. But I mean, you know, I just think that we're living in a great time right now where we can buy all kinds of stuff. Let's see. No, I don't have. I got to plug that in too. I was going to play Samurai a patch from the Rev 2 because I know he loves the Rev 2. But I will tell you, the Rev 2, I think, has probably one of the best feeling keyboards out there. It feels really nice. Plus, I also own the Osmos. As you guys know, I've done stuff on the Osmos. The one-figure wiggle thing that I do is so much fun. It still friggin' freaks me out. But anyway. What do we got here? We've got, let's see, Samurai needs the TE-05 with Miles Away and James Dyson patches. Yeah, those are really good, huh, Uncle Jerry? You brag about those all the time because you said when you got the TE-05, you said you didn't really dig it that much. So, you know, and then when you got that stuff, you know, you thought it was pretty cool, you know. I need that new camera that Garen M has that follows you. Well, that's what I have. I have one of those. I have it. I don't know if he has the same one. He probably has the other OB. Was it OBS? It's called. I forget what it's called. Let me look at it. Come here, you. The OBS bot. Let's see if I can get this happening. See get it to follow me. Let's see. And let's see. Camera 2. There it is. And you can see I have my synth Kumite shirt on. Boom. So you can see that I got a whole bunch of shit on my desk. I'm trying to get rid of some of my stuff. But this is my control center. This is my stuff here. And this camera should follow me. Actually, you know what? You know what I didn't do? Hold on. Hold, please. Let me see. Let me get this up and running. Hang on one sec. I should have it hooked up and I don't. Get this happening. Go. Get this going up here. There it is. Now let me see if I can do this. We are going to turn on auto framing. Now let's see what we got. Hang on. There we go. So now it's zoomed in, but see, it does follow you. Go. Going over here. Woo! See how it follows me? Right now I got it zoomed in, so let me zoom out a little bit. A little bit. Body. Here we go. So it will zoom in, zoom out. Onto my chair. There it is. Then it'll zoom in again. I don't know why it's really close up right now. Let me see if I can fast, slow, and course to group. Here we go. So as you can see, I mean, it is pretty zoomed in right now, but if I go to move over here, it should follow me. No. You know what? Because I got it on group. Hold on. I'm fucking up. There we go. So close up. Right here, close up. And then it'll zoom out, zoom in, go. So yeah, so this thing follows me. If I do upper body, why it's zooming in that fast? Something's up here. Let me. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Let me shut it off first. There it is. Zoom out. Do wide, narrow. Let's turn it back. It's still zooming in on me. I don't know why. It shouldn't zoom in. Yeah, close like this. It will follow me, like it, I should go over here. But yeah, you guys get the idea. So, let me go back. Boom, there it is. So yeah, it's called an OBS. What did I say it was? Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. So it's a pretty cool camera. I got it on sale. They have a Mark II one out now, but they also make, let me see if I can get it up on this here. Let's go. He did. This dude, this is a Sticky Keys dude. Guy's a creep. I think he's a troll. Anyway. Let's see. I'm going to go back here and type in, where did I buy that thing? Amazon, I think. Was it Amazon? Yeah. I don't want to put that in. I don't want to do that. God damn it. Let's do this. Let's do, Shit. I think they have it here too, B&H. OBS bot. There it is. OBS bot. So there's a couple of them. Live streaming camera. This is a good one. So this is the one I got. This is the little guy I got. I got mine's. I think mine was different though. I think the one I have is HD. Oh, this is HD. Yeah, the Meet HD webcam. So this is it here. It's pretty cool, right? It's tiny too. This camera is tiny when I tell you. If they show you how tiny it is, it'll sit on top of a monitor. It comes with this magnetic thing. Both sides are magnetic. And then there's this guy. Oh, this is the 4K. No, I have the 4K one because this has red in it. Yeah, this is the one I got. $149. I got it on sale. It was $120 something. $125.99, I think, on Amazon. But yeah, this is the 4K one. That's what I have. This has the red on it. But this is tiny. You wouldn't believe how small this thing is. And then this is really nice. This is $149 too. This thing will follow you everywhere. Let me see if there's a vid. The vid. I love the music. Here we go.
Okay, guys, let's go. I will give it to them flash.
If I can get
Okay, let's teach them how to play. Good game. Nice shot.
this. He's playing a game using that thing? Look at how tiny that thing is. Did you see that? I don't know, I might buy one of these. I love cameras.
Created by ObSpot.
ObSpot. Yeah. Cool, isn't it? It's tiny. It's this one's pretty cool. It's funny because I would have bought this one, but at the time it was way more than this. I think it was like $200. So they've come down in price. But I like this. Samurai, you should get this. There you go. Yeah. Cool beans. The room fell asleep. Is that what was that? Room got Z's? What is that? I don't understand. Apollo, talk to me, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of these. Yeah, it's cool, man. Apollo Hanzo Dank has no life or friends. That's not nice. What the fuck is that? Echo Craft, if you do your front shop with this new view, you'll be rocking. Oh, will you? Echo, shut up. Such a pain in the ass. I love that Juno chorus noise. Yeah, well, it is noisy. Can you hear it? It is noisy. Yeah, let me shut it off because it's fucking noisy. You're right. There we go. And I can also turn that off physically on the keyboard. It was 360, bro. 350, bro. It's good. What was? Apollo, what are you talking about? Yeah. Vulgarity unsubscribed. Well, I'm sorry, Morning Loops. Sorry, bro. I do. I swear a lot. I can't help it. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I that's what happens with me. I can't help myself. And that's why you press a button on your YouTube channel that says, not for kids. Okay? So anyway, yeah, so a noise gate. Well, yeah, I could put the noise gate on, but I like the fact I like the noise. I do. I like the Juno chorus noise because it reminds me of my original Juno 106s. That's why I like it. Anyway, Sicky Keys is a dank place. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe, yeah, very possible. I don't know, man. So anyway, Mr. Cowfood, did he leave? I love him, man. He's a great guy. Peeps needed to. Yeah, I mean, I'm just reading some of this stuff, guys. Sorry I do this. You know I do this. That's why people please choose in sync 303 replica. Yes, that's true. The DynSync replica is awesome. They have the same ones that make the they're the same ones that make the Devilfish. No, Devilfish is something completely different, right? I forget. That thing's badass. The Devilfish. You're the kind of guy who sleeps with a fan on in the winter for noise. You know, I have tinnitus, Samurai. Okay. You have no idea. If you don't know what tinnitus is, let me tell you something. Like right now, if I'm quiet, I have ringing in my right ear. Plus, I'm 10% deaf in my right ear, because of a stupid thing that I did. And but yes, I do sleep with a fan on for noise. My wife sleeps with the fan on because she's freaking hot all the time. We used to live in an apartment. She would have the window on. Snow would be coming in. She loves being cold. And I'm sitting there with the covers over me, freezing. I say no kid vids, but I might kid synth OPX videos. All right, well, whatever, man. Now, you know, I'm not going to judge anybody. You guys do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Yes, constantly ringing. It sucks. It really does. If I'm dead quiet and I'm trying to sleep and there's no fan on or no white noise, it's awful. It'll wake me up and keep me up. And that's one of the reasons why that happened to me is because I played in heavy metal bands all my life. And I used to have a monitor here and a monitor here. And this monitor, for some god-awful reason, no, I know why, because my cymbals were over on this side too. And I had it blasting. I would tell the sound man to blast that thing. I had it blasting in my ear and it was awful. And when you're young and stupid, you know, back in the 80s, you didn't wear earplugs. None of us did. And I have tinnitus in my right ear and it sucks, you know. But, you know, no, it isn't age related, man. I've had it since I was probably 20 years old, you know, and because I played in a heavy metal band, it started when I remember going to sleep one night. I thought it was the drugs that I was on. I'm just being honest. And I remember trying to go to sleep and I just had this terrible ringing in my ear and it just never went away. And it just kept getting worse. And yes, as you get older, it gets worse. And it sucks. You know, they wanted to fit me for what's called a white noise hearing aid. And yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing a hearing aid yet. I figured I'll get that happening when I'm in my 80s. But right now I'm 62 years old and I'm not doing a hearing aid, man. You know, it's a vanity thing, I guess. I don't know. That's so stupid, isn't it? But I'm not doing it. I'll sleep with a fan on and yeah, that's, you know, I'd rather do that. Don't put Q-tips in your ears. Well, that's funny you should say that. So let me tell you this story. So my daughter's handicapped, right? So I'm going to pick up my daughter and I took a shower and now Q-tips you only use the outer edge of your ears, right? So I'm doing the outer edge of the ears and I'll demonstrate here. I'll show you with my elbow. And so I turn around and I'm talking to my wife and I'm telling her where we're going and what we're going to do. And the door was right here, the edge of the door. And I hit the edge of the door and the Q-tip went in my ear and punctured my eardrum. Put me in a state of shock. It was very painful. There was blood coming out of my ear. I couldn't hear anything at that point. And it sucked. You know, I literally sat on the edge of the bed. My wife was shocked because I was in shock. I couldn't believe my body was sweating. It was like getting shot in the head. I don't even know what that feels like, but that's what it felt like. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. But yeah, it sucked. And so I basically went to the doctors. I didn't go to the doctors that day. I didn't think I punctured my eardrum. Okay. I thought maybe I just ruptured it or whatever. And I put cotton in it. I went and picked up my daughter and we went out to lunch and went to work the next day. And I'm listening to music in my car and I couldn't stand it because it was sounding like this. That's all I could hear. So I had to turn the music off. I start walking in. I'm walking in and my boss is walking out and she looks at me and she's like, "You look like shit. What happened?" Because I was pale. I mean, it was awful. You know, being a musician and losing your hearing is just. So anyway, and it was funny because I was just starting to put together Sub 7 and the Undead. So I was starting to put the band together and the show and everything. And anyway, I went to the doctors. It was Memorial Day, and there was no doctor's office open. Everything was closed. So I went to urgent care. This is a killer. I go to urgent care. This lady had the bedside manner of Igor from Dr. Frankenstein. So anyway, I go in and I finally get to go in and they see me and the woman is a nurse. She's a nurse practitioner. She's not a doctor, right? And she looks in my ear and I tell her what happened and she looks in my ear and this is what she said. She goes, oh, that's not good. I went, oh, that's reassuring. That makes you feel great, doesn't it? I was like, well, what do you mean? She goes, oh, honey, you need to go to the hospital right now. And I'm like, oh my God. Then the sweat starts coming and the anxiety, right? So I don't go to the hospital. I wait until the next day and I go and I make an appointment with my doctor and I go see Dr. Z and really nice guy. And he looks at me. He's an old military doctor and for the Marine Corps. And he looks at me and he looks in my ear and he says, yeah, you did a number on that one, didn't you? I was like, yes, sir. And he goes, oh, okay. Well, listen, the human body's amazing. He said, he said, your eardrum is like this right now. And I'm like, oh, great. So he goes, but I'm going to say in a couple of days, it's going to start to fuse itself together. And then it'll eventually heal, but you're going to lose probably some hearing loss. You know, you're probably going to have some hearing loss. And I said, okay. So he drew it on a whiteboard. He drew what my eardrum will look like. Yeah. Have you ever looked at an old map? Like, you know, back in the day, we used to have maps. We didn't have GPS and you would look at a mountain ridge, right? And you'd see the mountain ridge and that he drew that, like, that's what my eardrum looks like. It's like, it's not flat, but it's like this little ridge because the two flaps of the eardrum healed like this. So I can still hear, but I do have 10% hearing loss. But thank God, like I can still hear in stereo. I can, you know, it's just a little, you know, sometimes I have to turn things up a little bit. Sometimes if I'm mixing, get this, I have to do this. And the reason why I do that is so that I can hear if the balance is normal on both sides. So I'll turn myself around in my studio so that I can hear with my good ear if the balance is okay. Crazy, right? I know it was a long, boring story. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, yeah, don't stick Q-tips in your ear. It's fucked up. That's all I'm going to say. You don't want to go through what I went through. And it took probably, I want to say close to 2 months until it healed properly enough where when I was listening to music, it didn't sound like that. And I was able to play again and I was able to, and then, you know, when I was playing with the band, I did put earplugs in my ears at that point. You know, I was 50 years old at that time. So yeah, not cool. Yeah, Appalachian air, dude. Right. my eardrum looks like a friggin' mountainside. So anyway, but yeah, take care of your hearing, man. You know, take care of everything. Take care of your hearing. You know, I talked to Samurai the other day, and I took the day off yesterday because I wasn't feeling right. You know, my blood pressure's been up and down and blah, blah, blah. It happens when you get old, you know, all kinds of shit, you know. But yeah, so, I mean, take care of yourself, you know. Anyway, so let's see. It says, Echo Craft, my sister is retired audiologist, and she says, never use Q-tips for anything. All right, well, I do. Sorry, you know, I like to keep my ears clean. You know, I like to be clean. I like to be a clean dude. I don't like dirty dudes. I'm not a dirty dude. Well, in some instances, maybe I'm a dirty dude, but anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Since Samurai says, man, can we get an Echo Pedal show and tell show and tell for the Patch Bay project? Yes, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Trying to get back on the horse and ride again, guys. That's why I went live tonight. Because I had some time, and the wife and the puppy are sleeping. So I thought I'd come in the studio and just chill out with you dudes and do some cool stuff. But I'm going to wrap it up soon because I do have to get up and go to work tomorrow morning. Twin Cities, what do you say here? It says, this is one of those things you wince hearing about. Can't imagine experiencing it. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Wash with water. Yes, I do. Q-tips are excellent for cleaning contacts on gear. This is true. And then Uncle Jerry's bringing it back right around, man. Yeah. So it says here, Echo Craft. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how you were going to put all your pedals to the new Patch Bay. Yeah, I got some ideas. I got some plans. I got a little message from see if I can find it. Where is it? Well, Hans Anderson sent me a message anyway, and he said, remember, repeat after me. Top out, bottom in, and with Patch Bay. So, because I hate Patch Bays, but I feel it needs to be done because I want to get this stuff happening. Like I said, I have a bunch of pedals, and I only have 2 of them hooked up right now, and that's a Big Sky and a Collider pedal, and that's on this guy. Turn that noise on again. Hold on, guys. That right there is the Big Sky. I don't know if you can hear that, but that was the Big Sky. And yeah, it's cool. I got an original Big Sky. I paid like $300 for it. It's used. It's probably seen better days. Is kind of. Got a nice sound to it, you know. But yeah, man. So I just thought I'd come on and, with what synth? That's the Cat and the Wasp. I have 2 Wasps hooked up. Let me show you what that sounds like. So that was the Cat by itself. I don't know. I like the way that sounds. The Cat is a pretty sick synthesizer, actually. Again, it's another synth that was, I forget, how much is the Cat? I don't know what I paid for it. But that distortion you heard was coming off the Cat. That wasn't like a distortion from my DAW or from anything else, or even from the pedal. That distortion comes off the Cat. That's how nasty that thing can get. And the Wasps can do the same thing. The Wasps can get pretty nasty too. But yeah, so 2 Wasps. Yes, I have 2 Wasps. What a G. I love the Wasps. Would love a Cat too. I mean, I'm telling you, man, for the price, let's call this shit up. I'll show you. So for the price of the Wasp, Wasp is $179 now. And then the Cat is wow, Behringer Cat went up in price. What? So did this happen, guys? Do you know that Behringer, the prices go up with Behringer again? $219, yeah. Cobalt, yeah, Cobalt is nice too, man. I don't know. I like the sound. Like right now, if I'm gonna put both. I'm gonna put all 3 on because this is a little rack that I have. Camera down. Hold, please. Let's see. Let me get this camera shot happening here. Hold on. Let's do. So right there. Happening. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Put this off. There. Can you guys hear me? Cool. So. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Ha ha. So yeah, so that's the Big Sky with those 3 guys going. Great little. That's a great little synth rack that I have there. It's fun to play. Plus the Cat is duophonic, so I can play 2 chords. So it's kind of cool stuff, you know. Hey, what's up, Smarty? Smarty's in the house. Hi, Echo. Are you sure you weren't saturating the big sky? No, I definitely wasn't, dude. It's the cat. The cat can get really nasty with the filters. But no, I wasn't. I wasn't saturating it at all. And the big sky can do that. Yes, I know. But anyway. All right, fellas, ladies and gents, he, she, they, them, and Bafangul. I'm going to head out because I got to go to bed. And you know what they say? It's really nice to have you guys hang out with me. And I'm glad that I was able to sit in my studio tonight and do something, which is very cool. 'Cause I haven't been able to do that in a while, and it was kind of cool showing off some synths and doing some cool stuff, you know. But you know, I always say, stay creative, stay frosty, right? And I don't know. That's all I got, bro. All right. You guys are awesome again. I love you. Thanks so much for tuning in, and peace.